Previously on the Couch Gambit podcast. We just saw Rebel Moon.
I hate telling somebody like, hey dude, your vision, that sucked. I don't know what you were thinking.
The universe itself is so devoid of creativity and color.
Actually, my life started playing in slow motion. It was, I was confusing reality with this movie.
I was digging deep in the trenches to see if there was anything redeeming about this film.
Is the villain into Did Anthony Hopkins, a robot, kill a deer at the end of this movie just so he can wear its antlers?
This film sucks. Now, honestly, for part 2, let's just structure it with questions first.
Okay, cool.
Let's go step by step.
Why did I need to watch the first movie if the second movie starts with a recap of Anthony Hopkins?
That's right! Yes! Zachary! What is wrong with you?
You literally named it part 1 and part 2.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, there's such thing as pacing in these movies. Like, good pacing.
There is such a thing as pacing.
It's a skill that other directors clearly have. George Lucas did an entire one movie of Star Wars that this movie is struggling to do in two movies.
Back when George Lucas knew what he was doing.
Yeah, R.I.P. I'd say even the prequels are better than this.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna deny that. This is why Star Wars succeeded, past tense, and why Rebel Moon fucking fails. Because it tries everything that Star Wars does, but fucking falls on its fucking face. Okay, this could take place on planet fucking Earth.
Right.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I know I keep going back to the necktie thing, but it's not just that. It's just the architecture, the clothes in general, fucking violins and cellos.
Oh, God.
Zachary. In Star Wars, Lucas didn't use a fucking guitar, a violin, or a saxophone. He made shit up for music in universe.
This is a good one. During the assassination of the king, why are there violinists that are playing the whole time?
Oh, and they changed the music with the things that are happening in it. It's so funny,
And
dude.
then after they kill him, and the big bad evil guy is yelling at his daughter and calling her traitor and all that. They're still playing.
They're still
the
playing. They
violins and the
changed
cellos.
the song to be more dramatic to the scene. It's so, it is hilarious.
Yes.
Zach, I got it, dude. If you were going for the comedy, you
nailed it.
it. And I'm not even making fun of you for it because that's hilarious. It's
were.
genuinely so funny. But if you weren't trying to make it funny,
That's bad. That's pathetic.
man, I wish you had leaned into the comedy of this movie like way more.
If
the parody
dude,
of this movie.
If this film was meant to be a parody, I would be singing this film's praises.
100%. It's
Yeah.
super funny.
This is a conductor's like dream right here.
Yeah.
And it's like, not only am I performing for a live event, a live assassination,
live
I get
assassination.
to dictate the tone.
Dude,
this
it's
is going to be
so fun.
Imagine him like flipping the script and like, okay, page 75 and ready, go.
But like, I just what? Okay, moving on. Welcome back.
We talked about hentai for a second.
Yeah.
Star Wars hentai. Welcome back from the other edit.
Part 2, the edit.
Oh,
why did they put the ship in the waterfall? Why did they not just hide it closer?
Ooh, Zachary! Why are you teleporting people?
I don't think you understand how annoyed I was.
No, I do because I'm fucking furious about it. Just thinking about it.
There was a verbal reaction when this happened, by the way.
It's like how do you get back? First of all, is there cave access up to the ship? Like, can you walk down from the waterfall, or did you ride the robot?
No, like, did you ride the horse up this mountain, or did you climb up it? I don't understand because it's really, first off, it takes a while for her just to fly from the village to that mountain, right?
Right.
Not like a literal like an hour or anything like that, but like you see that there's a distance.
There's a distance, yeah.
But you're also, I have to now believe that during the final battle, that the fucking horse is able to take them there fast enough to where she can arrive on fucking time to do the shit that she needs to do. No fucking way.
But not only that, she didn't have a horse whenever she first parked the ship.
Yeah.
So she walked.
True. So she fucking walked. Oh my god.
Which also, when she was up there, the robot magically appeared. Where did he come from?
How did he know?
Also, the robot. Well, you might have this as a question. that the robot does the robot know who she is? He knows she is wanted for murdering the princess. He knows that that's her.
Yep.
He knows that it's her, and he's just having like a casual conversation about it. And
maybe it makes sense that he wouldn't want to maybe straight up fight her, I guess. But for him to not even bring it up is baffling to me, because apparently you're trying to imply that this cold machine has feelings, that he can feel warmth and all that bullshit. Okay, which Zachary, he's a fucking machine. He has no feelings.
If anything, this could be like the completion of his programming right here. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you are literally the person
Yeah.
that destroyed my entire existence.
Yes.
I'm going to kill you right now.
And here's the thing:
Exactly.
if they tried to play that where they actually have a scuffle, right? You could then reintroduce the theme you were trying to give of revenge is not
yes,
the way,
Yeah.
right? Revenge gives you nothing. It only leaves you empty. You might as well be a cold, heartless machine at that point.
Yeah. Ah.
Pass me the vape for this one. All right. Hope the audience is enjoying a good shot of my crotch.
I am.
You're welcome.
That's a short. that was
Another-
good.
I know a
questions.
couple of other things that should be stacked on top of each other.
Oh, I gotta go. Another 2 questions stuck on top of each other.
You good?
I'm so good. Why does every character need 7 flashbacks in one scene? And also, during one of the flashbacks, why does Tarzan's mom kill herself? And why does Tarzan not save his mom when he's right there?
Dude just watches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. How fucking infuriating. Holy shit. I've never seen a film that back to fucking back give me flashbacks of a character's backstories while they're sitting around and talking. And the way they try to introduce it is the general's like, we need to be truthful with each other. The fuck? I would have forgiven all of it if we got a flashback of the farm boy and it was just playing the first
The
film.
first movie again, dude. Oh my god.
All would have been forgiven. I'm not gonna lie. If Zachary did that, for me, that would have been proof enough that he's fucking with us.
Yes, dude,
You
yeah, that
bravo,
would've been-
Zach.
God, that would have been funny.
No, seriously, could you imagine, like, when you sit down to watch part 2 and you see the runtime is like 4 to 5 hours, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you realize in the flashbacks that they're giving when the farm boy it's just for the entirety of the first film. Oh my god.
But it's even slower because the entirety of it's played in slow-mo.
Oh god.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I actually would have loved this movie.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I would have watched the
I would have
whole
watched
thing.
it all. I would have watched the entirety
Would
of
have been the
it.
third time that day that I would have seen part 1, and I would have enjoyed all of it.
If you played that film in slow-mo and you played it like 2 times speed, it would have just have played at regular speed.
That's true,
Like,
dude.
and here's
We
the-
genuinely considered playing it at 2 times speed.
Why does Cora actually think that the space Nazis will spare the farmers if she turns herself in?
Oh my god!
Zachary! Oh! This woman,
Talk about that. Yeah.
Cora, you constantly say, like, they take everything. There is no prisoners. They're conquerors. They take and destroy everything. And one of the coldest lines you gave when the farm boy was like, how do you know that they would do this? And that badass line you gave, admittedly, was because I would. Shit! So you know, fucking intrinsically, how fucking evil they are.
Yeah.
And, so you're saying if I go with you, you'll leave them alone? Absolutely. Please take me, Daddy.
What? Why does every bad guy with a lightsaber just start punching people?
Yeah, that. Yeah, when they're fighting the samurai chick.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, you have a sword and, like, you see an opening and you take it, but you punch her.
I don't understand why they had swords in the first place.
They don't use them.
Because it's not Star Wars.
It is more ineffective than just having a gun.
Well,
They
it makes
could have
sense.
walked in there and had 5 people shoot her.
Yeah.
Because originally it was a Star Wars script, right, where lightsabers were a thing.
It's fine to have the lightsabers in that, but not every character would have lightsabers.
Sure. Yeah.
And so they just gave a bunch of random dudes these swords.
Yeah.
When if it had been a Star Wars film, they wouldn't have had the lightsabers.
It's possible that it was supposed to be a movie with the Inquisitors, where the Inquisitors do have red light. They do have
Yes, so
lightsabers.
it just doesn't make sense.
No, again, we don't know what the actual script was supposed to be in the concept of a Star Wars film, because it could have been, because we're maybe the original version of Korra was a runaway Jedi or something, right? And maybe it was supposed to be like they were hunting her, like Inquisitors were hunting her down. Hence why multiple baddies have lightsabers.
Right.
And maybe again, I'm just saying this could be it. I don't know, but what I do know is that Zachary, there really is not much of a point for all of them to have the not
Yeah,
lightsabers.
just make
Yeah.
a different movie. I
At
don't
that
get
point,
it.
yeah.
Like hung up on an X. It's weird.
Why do the bad guys in the movie not see the detonators in the middle of the ship until they can practically lick them?
Oh my god. Speaking of which, why did the engine have a face? What was
That's
that?
a great question.
Also, was it an engine? What the fuck
Wait, no.
was this?
Better question. Why does a spaceship require? Were they shoveling coal
Oh, yeah.
into an engine?
Yeah, down below
Yeah.
they shovel coal.
Were they? Wait, you have a coal-powered spaceship? The
stuff.
face thing in the engine room or whatever, that screams like Warhammer to me.
Go Henry Cavill. Can't wait to see it. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no indication that the ship is run by any sort of like AI, but also I don't know why you would design the engine to have a face. It's just so weird, dude. It's weird.
You know what happens in like interviews with Zack Snyder when he's asked these questions? He just like, I think it's cool. So he admittedly
Oh, yeah.
says like, I didn't put any thought into the logic of this. I just thought it'd be cool. I'm
That's-
pretty sure it's this white.
That's fine, I guess,
I-
but
in a specific film where it's all about high octane action and you're supposed to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like with Deadpool. If I was given so why did like Deadpool do this, or why was the scene set like this, right?
Sure.
And the director was like, oh, because I thought it'd be cool if Deadpool did this in such a way in this kind of setting. And I'd be like,
Right.
okay, fair.
But your film still needs to operate with some kind of internal logic.
Well,
Like
sure, of
even
course.
even in Endgame, where people somehow issues with time travel, the time travel in the movie is still explained, and they don't like go against the logic of time travel
until the very end. But
until the very end. But at the still at the same time, they don't completely go against it throughout the entire movie up until that point. Zack Snyder just ignores so much of what he's already set up and just introduces stuff that doesn't necessarily fit with the aesthetic
Yeah.
that he's already introduced in the film.
Yeah, if the foundation of the film, right, is made of parchment, then I'm going to literally notice everything that you're building on top of it with much more of a critical eye.
Yeah,
True.
Okay.
100%.
All right, well, welcome back. Welcome back from the edit. Where were we? What were we on?
Oh, no, we
how
have
the
not.
fuck did they get into the ship at the end of the movie? The big fucking ship is crashing. They just killed the dude finally.
Oh, that's
And then they just teleport
You
into
mean
a-
the ship within the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I think that
yeah.
was actually their original ship.
God, that would be insane.
It would be worse if it was their
Yeah.
original
That would
ship.
be insane.
Yeah.
I just think, man, how the plot armor is real on this chick.
And it's edited so weird because the ship, the big ship, it hits the ground, and then you cut back to the inside, and they're not mashed potatoes.
Right.
They're still trying to escape,
Yeah.
as if the impact of the entire ship isn't just going to flatten everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think because I think they were trying to do it to where like the end of the ship like impact, and they're trying to like it's like a ripple effect maybe is what they were trying to go for.
Maybe, but that ripple effect would have to be in slow motion while they're operating in normal speed.
The one time you would need the slow motion, Zachary, you don't fucking include it. What is wrong with you?
They've slid all the way down
Yeah.
to whatever like
Everything's
I
on
guess
fire.
Oh,
everything was on fire.
yes.
Everything had to have like crashed down into that section of it.
Yeah.
And so they find a ship that's upright that can fly. They got to it in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't. Dude, you can't do that. I'm sorry, you can't do that in a movie. You can't just have the characters
Oh,
magically
yeah,
teleport
for
to a
sure.
solution. That can't happen.
Now,
It would
No.
have made more sense if they jumped off the ship and the Phoenix just showed up.
No. See, what they needed to do was wait for the ship to crash and
Griffin.
then jump at the last second.
yeah, 'cause that's how it works. Okay.
Before they hit pause, save the game, and
Personally, I think Zachary has no business being in the writer's room
no.
whatsoever. I think he has a sense of style that can work very, very well, right? I mean, he's proven it, you know? I mean, Watchmen, right? Watchmen was such
Great.
what a wonderful viewing experience that movie was, okay? But then, you know, you go from like a film like Watchmen and then you see, you know, in my opinion, in my eyes, you know, the Justice League, and then you look at Rebel Moon Part 1 and 2. You go from such a high in my eyes to then you just off a fucking cliff. Put us in the writer's room. We'll take care of you.
We got you, man.
Promise you. Look, you have all the style and substance you want. But just if not me, you know, again, I'll take minimum wage. I'll do it for free, you know. Just get someone who's willing to say, Zachary, I think this not only just doesn't work, but this is fucking stupid.
Michael, go in the writer's room. I'll go in the editing room. I'll make every movie of his an hour and a half.
And then, Mikey, you just like beat some fucking sense into him.
What if they introduce a Rebel Moon Part 3 tomorrow?
There's no way.
I was about to say, hey, whenever you
No.
come out with part 3, I appreciate the content. Thanks, buddy.
Nope. No. I don't even care if this. I don't care if this gets 1 million views. I don't care if we get like thousands upon thousands of subscribers. I do not want to watch any more of this fucking series.
I do. I want to get paid.
This is garbage.
I'm down.
Audience, fucking like and subscribe. Get us to 1 million subscribers by the end of I don't know, April 10th. Who knows? And you know what? When Part 3 comes out, we'll do a discussion on it. Roll that intro.
Kill us.